I'm gonna give this the benefit of the doubt because the swatch is not swatching, but maybe it's flexible enough to work. So the other night I got invited to the launch of the latest Naturium sunscreen, a tinted version of their super popular Dew Glow sunscreen. Anyway, the event was super cute. Got to see a lot of my faves, had a grand time. The food was also good. It has organic / chemical UV filters, which basically means there's not gonna be, well, there shouldn't be a white cast. And although it only comes in 3 shades, sometimes when something is lightweight enough, you really don't need a whole bunch of, like, a product like this, you are not going to need 40 to 50 shades. But let's see. Okay, now you have to put on enough of any sunscreen product to get the sunscreen that's listed on the label. 2 milligrams per centimeter square of skin, roughly about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon, 2 to 3 finger lengths depending on the texture of the formula. However, Naturium has this really cool packaging where you can measure how much sunscreen you need right there. Now you gotta be honest with yourself. Are you going to wear that much sunscreen for your face, neck, and ears? If so, proceed. If not, you're probably gonna wanna put on a base sunscreen. But typically I don't put tinted products on my neck and ears just cause I ain't trying to get it all over everything. So I would use a regular sunscreen, like my body sunscreen, on my neck and ears. Now, of course, that amount is approximate because, you know, our faces take up different amounts of space. It is a lot shinier than what I would normally wear. I don't have any moisturizer on. Wash my face and put a little bit of the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Mist, but she's shiny. But if you want to tone it down a little bit, just get some powder. So I set with the Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep on this side. Definitely took down a lot of the shine. And then this side is without the powder, so you can see the difference in the two. Now, despite this being a lot dewier than what I would like, I actually love the way that the tint makes my skin look very healthy. Now, I got to the event late, so I didn't hear like the presentation or anything, but I do wonder if they're using the type of pigments that kind of self-adjust, because I'm so shocked that that looked the way that it did, but then wound up looking decent on my skin. I'm gonna apply it where there's less product and put a base sunscreen underneath so you can see what it looks like. All right, so my base sunscreen, the Olay matte finish sunscreen, also chemical / organic. Okay, so a little less, but with a base sunscreen. Yeah, I still need powder. Hey, it's me in editing trying to say this a bit better so it's clearer. But basically, one of the reasons why they tell you to reapply is because you probably didn't put on enough in the first place. And then, of course, you want to reapply immediately after excessive sweating, or if you went swimming, or if you got wet by some other means. I ain't judging. Now, I can't front. This definitely kind of got me a little bit shook because I was like, damn. How they showed me a good time and then let me down with this abysmal looking skin tint. I was pleasantly surprised because it looks amazing on the skin. Not the finish that I would go for, very, very dewy, maybe something I would wear more in the winter time. But would you try it? Let me know in the comments.